Hello there and welcome back, or if this is your first time joining in, then I'm truly happy you've made it. You're listening to Tales from the World's Firesides, and I'm Clive Gilson, your storyteller on this journey, and I'm spinning tales from far and wide and sometimes just from around the corner. Today's story is something a little different, a little cheeky perhaps. We're heading to West Africa for a tale called Why the Worms Live Underneath the Ground. You'll find this one in my collection Arokin Tales that pulls together folk tales from all over Western Africa. But for today's version, I've just simplified it a little, just to give it enough of a fresh rhythm, while still holding on to the spirit and flavour of the original. So whether you're chilling under the proverbial mango tree, or sitting on the veranda with a cup of something warming, or just taking a break between things, make yourself comfortable. Let's settle in together and see where this story takes us.
Why the Worms Live Underneath the Ground. When Io was ruling over all men and animals, he had a very big palaver house to which he used to invite his subjects at intervals to feast. After the feast had been held and plenty of tombo had been drunk, it was the custom of the people to make speeches. One day, after the feast, the head driver ant got up and said he and his people were stronger than anyone, and that no one, not even the elephant, could stand before him, which was quite true. He was particularly offensive in his allusions to the worms, whom he disliked very much, and said they were poor wriggling things. The worms were very angry and complained, so the king said that the best way to decide the question of who was the stronger was for both sides to meet on the road and fight the matter out between themselves to a finish. He appointed the third day from the feast for the contest, and all the people turned out to witness the battle. The driver ants left their nest in the early morning in thousands and millions, and, as is their custom, marched in a line about 1 inch broad, densely packed, so that it was like a dark brown band moving over the country. In front of the advancing column, they had out their scouts, advanced guard, and flankers, and the main body followed in their millions close behind. When they came to the battlefield, the moving band spread out, and as the thousands upon thousands of ants rolled up, the whole piece of ground was a moving mass of ants and bunches of struggling worms. The fight was over in a very few minutes, as the worms were bitten in pieces by the sharp pincer-like mouths of the driver ants. The few worms who survived squirmed away and buried themselves out of sight. King Io decided that the driver ants were easy winners, and ever since the worms have always been afraid and have lived underground, and if they happen to come to the surface after the rain, they hide themselves under the ground whenever anything approaches, as they fear all people.
Hello, and just like that, our tale for today comes to a close. This little gem has been gently reimagined from a story in Elphinstone Dayrell's Folk Stories from Southern Nigeria, first published in 1910 by Longmans, Green and Company, London and New York. Can you believe it? A story that's been resting for over 100 years, and it's just waiting to speak again, and here it is today for you. One of the reasons I love sharing folk tales from everywhere and for everyone is because stories like this have a magic all of their own. They carry us across continents and generations, letting us peek into the lives, hopes and laughter of people we might never meet. And the truth is, the more stories we share, the more we understand each other. And I think that's something the peoples of Africa in particular already know deep in their bones. They're born storytellers after all. Now, if you enjoyed this and you want more tales from all over the world, and more from Africa too, you'll find my collections on Amazon at a link in the description below. And if you want to know more about me, Clive Gilson, your ever-curious story guy, or this little project called Tales from the World's Firesides, just head to clivegilson.com. Before you dash off though, if this story brought a smile or stirred something inside you or made you nod knowingly, give us a like or a follow. It helps more story lovers like you find us, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please, what are you waiting for? I've got plenty more to share, week by week, tale by tale. Until we meet again though, stay curious, stay warm, and let that storytelling spirit keep you glowing bright. Be well, and I'll see you again soon.